Welcome to Master Guitar Frets YouTube Guitar School lesson number 2. My name is Jörg. If you haven't taken YouTube Guitar School lesson number 1 yet, I would suggest that you take that first. Remember that all the links to the various videos that we're going to feature today are in the description below. You can conveniently use the links to connect to each of the lessons I will suggest today. In lesson number 2, you will learn all the notes on the low E string. I will show you that. Then we're going to look at 3 more chords, all minor chords, corresponding the major chords you learned in lesson 1. We're going to cover A minor, D minor, and E minor. We have a lesson for 1-minute chord changes with these particular chords that you're going to learn. And at the end, you're going to learn a new song in E minor with a little bonus chord incorporated into it. I have put together a really cool lesson with some of YouTube's best content, so let's go have a look. Let's look at the notes on the low E string, the 6th string, right here. This exercise will help you to eventually understand where all the notes are on the neck. It will be very beneficial when we learn bar chords, triads, and scales. So that's why we do this exercise. In lesson number 3, we're going to work on string A. So, E string. So open, it's obviously an E. 1st fret is only a half step, so we're only going to move 1 space. So we're moving a half step for F. We're moving a full step for G. We're moving a full step for A in the 5th fret. We're moving a full step for B in the 7th step. Now we're only going to move a half step for C. Then we're going to move a whole step for D, and then another full step for E. And we're back in E. We just went over a whole octave. So this is low E, high E. Okay, so F, 1st fret, G, 3rd fret, A, 5th fret, B, 7th fret, C, 8th fret, D, 10th fret, and E, 12th fret. So that's an exercise that you can do and try to memorize. Now, you're probably asking, well, what's happening in between? What notes are those? We're going to cover those too. So, since the 1st fret is an F, on the 2nd fret we have an F sharp or a E flat. It's both. What's on the 3rd fret then? What's below G? On the 4th fret we have G sharp or A flat. Right? We're between G and A. So the next note is on the 6th fret. So what do you think we have? We're below the A and we're above the B. So we have an A sharp or a B flat. Okay? Now we're going to go B and C is covered. Below C, we're now below C, and in between C and D we have C sharp or a D flat. Now we're going between D and E. We have here on the 11th fret, that would be D sharp or an E flat. Okay, so those are all the notes in between. I hope this makes sense to you. Maybe rewind and listen to it again. So knowing these notes is very essential. Do later on understand what key you're playing in when you're in a certain section of the neck, okay? But that's going to come later. So for now, we're just going to learn all these notes just for fun, and that gives you something to do. All right. Remember, for the next few parts of this lesson, the links to the lesson are in my description. We're going to learn the A minor chord. Beautiful chord, sad sounding because it's a minor. And this is brought to you by Mahalodotcom. We're also going to learn the D minor chord. A sad sounding chord brought to you by Marty Music. Go check him out right down in the description. The last chord we're going to learn today is the E minor chord. A sad sounding chord again because it's a minor chord. And that's brought to you by Justin Guitar. Check him out. Link is down below. A minor, E minor, E minor. Next, check out the 1 minute chord change challenge. Brought to you by Justin Guitar. In the description, you guessed it right. So once you have learned the chords, the fingering, and they sound nice, do that 1 minute challenge and do it often. As promised, here's a song that you can learn and practice with and put into your repertoire. I would assume, or I would say, that it is a fairly easy song to learn. So hopefully you have no problems with it. Marty Music has that video down in my description. So go check it out. It's easy. Just uses 2 chords, E minor and a D6-9. Kind of like a funny D, right? D is down here. That's what you learned in lesson 1. Well, this D is played up here. You're kind of learning a bonus chord. Okay, so that's it for lesson number 2. It should keep you busy for a while. For lesson number 3, I already have some exciting stuff planned for you. We are going to check out the notes on the A string, the 6th string. We're going to learn 3 brand new chords. We're going to learn C major, F major, and G major. And these chords will open all kinds of doors for you to learn new songs and new tunes. I'm also going to show you how to play a very cool blues progression with only 2 fingers. You can learn that, and then you can pretty much show your friends a cool blues that you can play all by yourself. Okay, so thanks for watching. I will see you soon.